Good morning, everyone. I'd just like to begin my comments by thanking everyone who worked so hard for our very successful open houses Wednesday night and this past Sunday afternoon. We had record-breaking crowds. We had tremendous turnout, beautiful weather, and everybody really put on a great show, whether it was the band, the chorus, string ensemble, all of our student guides who did a tremendous job. I got great feedback and review. Mr. Bruder, who pulled it all together with his ambassador team. We just really had 2 great days. And that's such an important thing for us. Our students come from all over, and certainly when they come here, they feel good about becoming a future Gale. So thanks to all of those who worked so hard to give us such a great event. And also I want to thank First Form, National Electric, who worked so hard on our lighting project. We're coming down to the final commissioning, a few things that we have to tweak on it, but they are a tremendous addition to our facility. And so now we're the only Catholic high school in Westchester that you can play games under the lights. And that is such a credit to our school and all of those who did the fundraising. We had a tremendous fundraising event. Mr. Compton and the advancement group worked so hard to get us so that we can have Friday night under the lights. So thanks to all who supported us, whether it was our open houses or our fundraising campaigns. Kennedy is rolling forward with style. God bless you and have a great week.
Good morning. Today is Monday, October 23rd, F Day. I'm Connor Buckley.
And I'm Shelby Bakker.
And this is Kennedy Live.
Now for some school announcements. Online registration is now open for winter sports. Please see the nurse to make sure she has your physical.
There will be a swimming meeting in the library during homeroom immediately following Kennedy Live.
And now over to Nick, who I met at the college fair, and he's in the Navy.
This is Shelby Bakker, and I'm here with Nick from the Navy, and he's going to tell you a little bit about, well, the Navy. How would you be able to pay for college with the Navy's help?
All right, so with the Navy, what we're going to do is actually, which I'm doing right now, is we give 100% tuition assistance coverage. What that means is you're a full-time sailor. Do your job. When you get off at 3 o'clock, you can either go play video games or be proactive and go to the local campus or take online classes. 100% covered. So I'm earning my bachelor's degree right now through the Navy, okay? That's one way. While we're on deployment, when we go overseas, we have programs for college education afloat, which means they send college professors to the ship in the Middle East to teach you classes. Your education never stops, okay? On top of that, a lot of people join the Navy, do their 4 years, and get out, which is beautiful, perfect. You're a veteran. And they have the post 9/11 GI Bill. What that means is it comes out to about $100,000 of free college tuition, 36 months of college tuition, where you can go to whatever school you want to go to. It's fully covered, plus you get money for rents based on your area.
Wow, that's great. Yeah. So all the students that are interested in the Navy, what's the process of getting in?
So to get in, you want to contact your local recruiter. For this area, it will be myself, Petty Officer Perfetto. And what you want to do is make sure you're on track to graduate high school. That's first. As long as you're on track to graduate, we see if you mentally and physically and morally qualify. What that means is you can't have too much of an arrest record. Medically, you have to make sure you're a healthy person, right? There are some stuff that are waiverable, but certain things are disqualifying. And also mentally, we give you an ASVAB test. At your interview with your recruiter, we see if you mentally qualify with a practice ASVAB. And as long as you get a 35 or above, you're in.
Okay, so all students that are interested in Navy, email Chris. He's down here at the college fair. That's all. Back to the anchors.
Thank you, Shelby. Mercy College is doing an application day tomorrow. You must sign up on Naviance in order to participate in this event.
And now over to this day in history with William.
Hi, I'm William Kastburg, and this is This Day in History. In 42, Marcus Brutus, a leading conspirator in the assassination of Julius Caesar, commits suicide after his defeat at the Second Battle of Philippi. In 1890, Benjamin Harris issues a proclamation that extends the northern boundary of Nebraska into the Dakota Territory. Wait, I got those mixed up. And 1941 Chief of the Soviet General Staff, George Zhukova, assumes command of the Red Army operations to stop the German advance in the heart of Russia. And I don't have a picture for this one. I guess I mixed it up. But 1983, a suicide bomber drove a truck filled with 2,000 pounds of explosives into a U.S. Marine Corps barracks at the Beirut International Airport. The explosion killed 220 Marines, 18 soldiers, and 3 sailors. That's all for this day in history. Now back over to the anchors.
Thank you, William. And for our featured stories. You soon may no longer be able to put your laptop in your checked luggage. An international air safety panel will recommend banning laptops from checked luggage because of fire risks. The UN's International Civil Aviation Organization will take up the proposed ban at its meeting this month.
That's crazy, especially for people that travel for work and need their laptops. An upcoming memoir from Senator John McCain has been taken to a new meaning since he first decided to write it. The Restless Wave, Good Times, Just Causes, Great Fights, and Other Appreciations. That's a long name. It is scheduled to come out in April. In July, McCain was disclosed that he had just been diagnosed with brain cancer, and last month he said the prognosis was very poor.
For one Sunday, the fires that staggered this small city and destroyed thousands of homes were an afterthought at Snoopy's home ice in Northern California. In an ice rink built by Peanuts cartoon creator Charles Schulz, hundreds of 7- and 8-year-olds gathered to play in a day-long hockey tournament that brought the Santa Rosa community together after the devastation.
Wow. A collection of radio telescopes that spans thousands of miles and is remotely operated from the central New Mexico has measured a span of 66,000 light years from Earth across the Milky Way center of the star-formed area near the edge of the other side of the galaxy. Astronomers say that they hope to measure an additional points around the galaxy to produce a map, the first of its kind, over the next decade.
That's pretty cool. And now over to sports with Gibby.
Good morning, Kennedy Catholic Sports Nation. I'm Gibby with your sports. In the NFL, the Bills beat the Buccaneers 30-27, and the Redskins will play the Eagles tonight at 8. In the NBA, the Pelicans beat the Lakers 119-112. Anthony Davis had 27 points, and the Nets beat the Hawks 116-104. In the NCAA, number 11 Oklahoma State will play number 22 West Virginia on Saturday at 12 o'clock, and number 2 Penn State will play the rival number 6 Ohio State on Saturday at 3:30. In the NHL, the Canucks beat the Red Wings 4-1. And the MLB, the Dodgers will play the Astros at 8 tomorrow for Game 1 of the World Series. Girls volleyball on Friday night beat St. Aquinas High School in straight sets 25-10, 25-10, and 25-8. All the girls had a great game, and this win keeps them in first place in the league. That's all for sports. Now back over to the anchors.
Well, I'm Shelby Bakker.
And I'm Connor Buckley.
And this has been Kennedy Live. Have a great day.